Greetings and welcome to Spiritual Magic Journey. I'm Sherry. So we know we have the inauguration coming up here in a few days on Friday, January 20th. And I have been looking at some videos on here that people were predicting, you know, what kind of day it was going to be, what was going to be happening. And I seen a couple of, you know, differences in everybody's videos, so I decided to do my own predictions using divination, which is dowsing. I use a pendulum. I've got several of these, and I do dowsing, you know, every day. Every day, sometimes several times a day. So I said, I just want to see who's telling, you know, the half-truth and who's not. So I'm doing my own predictions, only 10, just using my one of my pendulums, one of my mini pendulums. So I had seen a video that said that it was going to be, well, I seen two different videos. One said it was going to be, you know, very hot that day, very warm day, you know, during the inauguration. The other one stated it was going to be a very cold day during the inauguration. So I said, let me just jump right in here with my pendulum and, you know, figure out what kind of day it is. So the first one I asked, was it going to be hot or cold that day on the inauguration, January 20th, 2017, for President-elect Donald Trump when he's going to be sworn in. The pendulum said it was going to be cold that day. So then I asked, for some crazy reason, will people get hurt? Because everybody already knows there's going to be a lot of chaos, rioting, and protesting that day, which is absolutely craziness. You know, will people actually get hurt that day, you know, or even die that day? I did ask that. The pendulum said yes. So people will get hurt and die that day. We're talking about the day of the inauguration. Then I wanted to know, because we've all heard this, that he's going to be assassinated, he wouldn't make it into the office, blah, 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 blah. So decided to go ahead and ask the pendulum on this day, January 20th, 2017, will President-elect or President Donald Trump, after he's sworn in, have an assassination attempt on his life? The pendulum said no. No attempt on his life that day. And we all know that most of these people out there are protesting and causing all this chaos are being paid. I mean, you don't, you know, just look on the computer, you can find it. So the pendulum did agree with that. The majority of people out there doing all this chaos, which is destroying their own cities, destroying, you know, other people's property, is just ridiculous. It's mind-blowing. It just, you just want to shake that person. Most of them are being paid. And along with this question, I said, would there be any loud booms or a bomb going off? And the pendulum said yes. So that means, you know, some moron, some idiot is probably going to do some kind of homemade bomb. I didn't really go into detail asking the pendulum this, but you could hear some loud booms or a loud bomb sound. And this doesn't necessarily have to be in where the inauguration is taking place. It could be in different cities. So, and then I wanted to know, will the inauguration proceed all the way through without being interrupted by protesters, you know, or, well, you're going to have people screaming and hollering, I know that, but will they have to stop it, you know, like, and stop it for a long time? Will it proceed all the way through? The pendulum said yes. The inauguration will go full speed ahead and will go all the way through. Then I wanted to know, I asked for these are off of the top, you know, questions that came into my head. Will the protesting and rioting go into the night? It said yes, which that's a lot, you know, pretty much easy. I didn't really have to even ask that, but I did. Then I wanted to know, let's see, I've got all this scribbled down. Will any of the protesters or people that are out there causing all this chaos, will they have any, like, weapons on them? And my main thing was, will they have any guns on them? Pendulum said yes. I said, will they use these guns to kill innocent people? Pendulum said yes. And then when I got to that question, what popped in my mind was the people out there that are trying to maintain control, like police officers or undercover police officers. And I wanted to know, will any of the police officers, you know, get killed during all this chaos? Because we all know it's going to be chaotic that day and into the night. And the pendulum said, yes, there will be police officers getting killed on that day, trying to keep the peace from these ignoramus people out there that are protesting and destroy, you know, stuff that they have no right to do, really. They should just all stay at home, but we know that's not going to happen because we've got, you know, celebrities and people in Washington, D.C. Saying go out there and protest. I mean, that just incites the rage. You know, I just cannot believe what's going on. It's just really heartbreaking. It's disconcerting, and it just makes you want to go shake those people. So we got that one. Then, of course, I had to ask the question about Hillary Clinton and all her crime that's been going on. And if you are delusion about Hillary Clinton, then you really haven't woken up at all. You're still asleep if you don't know anything about that or what's been going on with Hillary Clinton and all the crime. And, you know, when this election was going on, I clearly stated to the universe, the universal God, as I've said, you know, in some of my other videos, if you've looked or subscribed to my channel, that's how you get the truth. You know, if that woman was allowed to be elected, here I'm putting in my own opinion when I'm supposed to be doing the predictions, you know, then there was no universal, you know, God or control. So thankfully she didn't. There's more stuff going to be coming out with her. This is the next question. I had to ask something about Hillary Clinton, so I asked, will she be prosecuted this year in 2017 and found guilty? Of course, the pendulum said yes. I said, but will she be pulled in prison or jail time? Of course, the pendulum said no, because they've got a different set of rules than we do. And the last one was pretty much the protesting and rioting will continue, you know, into the night, even after he's been sworn in. This is not going to just happen in Washington, D.C. This is going to be going on in different cities here in the United States. I don't, you know, like I said, I didn't go really into detail about, you know, the plans of what they've got planned, probably through social media, of the protesting and rioting and the chaos that's going to go on, you know, and not just in Washington, D.C., but in different cities, and it's probably going to go on for weeks. So, there you go. I just had to dig in there a little bit after seeing a couple of videos of, you know, different people made about what was going to happen during the inauguration that day. So, I had to jump in and ask my pendulum a few questions. So, let's see how Friday and Friday night goes. But guys, if you want to get your own personal reading, pendulum reading. I'm going to leave a link below to Sherry's Magical Place, which is on Bonanza, and I've been on there for a few years now. And that's it. We shall see. Blessings, my friend.